What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here. We're back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and today we are going to be showing off a full rainbowed Link level 10 Dokkan Fest LR BROLY. We're going to do a showcase for him and see what kind of attack stats, see what kind of defense we can get him up to. We're not going to juice him up too much, but I mean, we're going to have a little bit of support on there on the rotation, so we can try to get him try to get some good attack stacks and stuff out of him. So as you guys can see here, I have fully rainbowed him. I've got equips on him. I got some level 5 crits and additionals, so level 4 and 3 crits and additional, and some more crit and additional here. So we got a total of 23 crit, 19 additional, and I gave him 3 dodge like I normally do. We got full Link level 10s all the way across the board, so we are gonna run him on his category with a friend lead. So we're gonna hop into one of the longer events that we can kind of beat the same, you know, Zamasu and stuff up, so, and then he's gonna kind of heal up and everything. So we're gonna try to get as high of an attack as we can. So let me hop into it and let's see what we can try to get out of this BROLY. Alright guys, so we are here in the event. So of course we've got my BROLY here, turn 1, rotation 1. We're gonna see what we can try to get out of him. We actually have the side banner unit Golden Frieza here as well. So we brought him along because he is a Super Boss's support unit. And he actually is a very, like, I don't know what Dokkan decided to do when they created the side banner unit, but this is probably like the best side unit that they ever made, especially for an anniversary. Like, they outdid themselves with this unit. But before we do anything, BROLY wise, on his 12th key, so he's going to be raising attack. So he stacks attack and raises defense for a turn while causing colossal damage to the enemy. But on his 18 key, he greatly raises attack, raises defense for 4 turns, and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. So the one thing about him is the way that he gets extra key, we'll almost always get like a 24 key out of him. And then with us having him in slot 1, he would have got a additional key plus 2. So either way, we would have been able to get a super attack off with him, like without any issues. But he also guards against all attacks. We would have played the entrance animation, but I actually have it turned off. But we get key plus 5 and then an additional attack and defense 100%, and he launches a super attack from his entrance animation. He gets a attack and defense 150% and start a turn. He gets the additional key plus 1 per key sphere obtained, and he gets an additional attack 50% when launching a super, and an additional defense 50% when launching an ultra super. So since we're going to be getting the 24 key off, we're going to get that extra defense, and then he will definitely give us a additional super, so we'll get that extra 50% attack as well. So let's get this first attack out here. So we're at a 11.4 million. Now, remind you, this is in base form. I think we had 3 or 4 links active, and he is now he is stacking attack. So we got that greatly stacked attack the first time, and now he's going to be stacking attack here. We're doing it again. I mean, this guy will additional a lot. That's why I kind of built mine full crit, because I want him to just do massive damage if possible. And I think this is the hidden potential one. So yeah, we are guarding. Now this Golden Frieza here. So I don't know what Dokkan decided to do with this guy, but they gave him on his super. He greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy with a high chance to stun. He gets attack 160%, defense 130%. He gets a attack 160% and defense 130 for 3 turns, and always performs a crit for that turn after receiving or evading an attack. So unfortunately, we kind of have to run him in like slot 1 in order to be able to actually get that. He reduces damage by 60% on his first appearance. So he would have had a 60% damage reduction there, but unfortunately, where we kind of had him, he wasn't able to really take any kind of hits, so it's no big deal. And then on his next appearance, he reduces damage by 50% when obtaining 3 or more key spheres. And then from the 5th turn from his first appearance, he reduces damage by 40% when obtaining 3 or more key spheres. And then he reduces damage by another 20% when there's another Super Boss's category ally attacking in the same turn. So with us having the BROLY on the same rotation here, he's going to be getting that extra damage reduction. And then he is a key +2, attack 60% and defense 30% for Super Boss's category allies. So he is just, I mean, I don't know what they decided to do with this Frieza, but they definitely kind of popped off with him. That's needless to say. I mean, look, we're at a 350,000 defense, and for BROLY here, we're at 463, and that was just from attacking that very first time. So unfortunately here, the way that the key dropped actually is not very good. So we can't even get the 3 key, honestly. So, well, here's what we'll do. Since BROLY is, since BROLY here is going to be stacking his attack and everything, we'll put him here because he gets that extra, he gets the extra 2 key for same type orbs. Plus he'll get 2 key from his passive. So we'll definitely get an 18 key so he can greatly stack some more. I wish I could give more orbs to Frieza here, but we're just kind of stuck. And so we'll get, we'll grab these tech orbs, give him just a little bit more defense. I'm just hoping that BROLY in the end, he should be okay since we're getting supered up front here. What kind of damage are we going to take? Okay, 86k, so we are still guarding. We'll be guarding pretty much all attacks for the entirety of the fight. So now we're at a 12 million attack stat. So yeah, needless to say, I mean, the BROLY, he's going to be doing some damage, especially with how much he stacks up. We are going to be hitting some super high numbers. We're going to kind of keep the Golden Frieza on rotation for now. I want to get him to where he's when we get him transformed, and we're going to try to get him linked up with the physical BROLY so we can get the 6 out of 7 links active. And we'll have the Frieza on rotation as well. So we'll get that even higher attack stat for him. So I'm really curious to see what kind of damage we can really do with him come next turn. So I took a little bit of damage right there, but no worries. So we'll just kind of keep we'll keep this Golden Frieza right here. The friend one, we'll just do that. He's gonna get his 18 key off as well. And then Goku, we'll just give you that in the bag. I brought the Goku along just because he does share some links with the BROLY. I want to say, I believe it is, I think he shares 5 links with him. Yeah, he shares 5 links with this BROLY. So the Goku is on his team because he is a full power unit. So he's at least getting like the 170% from BROLY's leader skill. The only thing is I don't think he's on Explosion of Anger though. Let me just double check. He is not, so he's not on Explosion of Anger. So we're just getting a 170% to that Goku. But it's no real worries. I don't think we should have any issues with that Goku dying or anything like that, so we should be okay. The only thing I'm worried about is if we get that, whenever we get the physical Broly on the next rotation, I don't want him to do too much damage to the Goku Black. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. Because we definitely want to get, we definitely want to transform Broly, and if, we want to get as many attacks in as we can, just to see how much damage we can actually get out of this Broly. Oh, we took some damage. Oh, we might die. Oh no, we're okay. So I did bring I brought a Sensu with me just in case, you know, we got to like a point like this. So we'll just pop the Sensu. I mean, we were really close to dying right there. So as of right now, I mean, we got to 357. So let us go ahead and, you know what, let's make sure we get the animation in here real quick. All right, so now we've got we've got the big behemoth out now. So we're at 659. Yeah, so 659,000 defense. We have 5 out of 6 links active at the moment, and I think the only one we don't have active is Berserker, just because we are not under 50% HP. So the other so we are missing out on an extra 30% attack right now. But we do have the massive support from Frieza. You know, we got the support, or we got the links from the physical Broly. So as of him transforming, he gets Ki plus 6, attack and defense 300%. He still has guard against all attacks. He gets that extra Ki plus 1 per Ki sphere that he obtains. All damage is reduced by 26% while the domain is active. He gets an additional attack 50% when attacking. He gets an additional 50% defense when receiving an attack. So we'll get that extra defense because he's going to get hit in that first slot. He launches an additional super. His crit chance is plus 26% when launching a super attack. And then he launches an additional super and crit hit chance 26% when launching an ultra super. And he launches an additional super when Ki is 24. So we're going to give him, you know, obviously he's going to get max Ki right there. We'll give you that. And then he's getting the additional 60% support, attack support from the Frieza. So let's see what kind of attack stat we can get him to. 25 million. To say that he is not the best unit in the game would be into a 17 million. To say that he's not the best unit in the game would be ridiculous, because nobody else is going to be outputting that much damage. Oh yeah, and he does have the AoE on his 12 key. So with the 12 keys here, he's causing colossal damage to all enemies. So I don't think this is Goku Black's going to survive, because we're just into an 18 million. I mean, we are well over, what, 60 million in damage pretty much? Yeah, let's just say that this Broly is, oh my god, into a 19 million. This Broly coming out just pretty much one-turned this whole fight. Like, we built him up to this point just for him to just one-turn Goku Black right here. So yeah, I would say that Broly is 100% the undisputed #1 best unit in the game right now. And he is a lot of fun. I don't think that there's going to be a lot of content that's going to be able to withstand him after he transforms. So Personally, I think that we're going to need to get some kind of content where we're going to be able to get the fights going a little bit longer with maybe a little bit more damage reduction or something, because I mean, the way that it's sitting right now, nobody is surviving against this Broly. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, consider hitting that like button, subscribing. We have a couple more showcases, of course, for some of these units. Plus we have a whole bunch of anniversary stuff to still do. So hopefully you guys will be along for the ride, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.